Hello and welcome back. We are ready here for the lower finals. Not Fans is going to be taking on ManChickens, and the winner will be moving on to the grand finals to face 30K Violet. Once again, I am the Crushinator. I'm back here with Goon. How we doing tonight, Goon? How was that first series for you?
That first series, I was malding, all right? But but it was good. ManChickens, a crowd favorite. They're out here. They're playing, and they're gonna get a rematch, I guess a rematch. Maybe it's not Fans getting a rematch against the ManChickens from week 2 qualifier.
Yep.
This series is gonna be a banger. It's gonna be wild, and I'm excited to see what comes of it.
Yeah, I mean these are teams that are as now unaffiliated, but these are players that are veterans in the scene. They've been all over the teams at the top. They've played with each other. They've played against each other. So there could be a little insular meta happening. There could be a little bit of experimentation going on. And
yeah.
Towers of Doom is a great map for it. You can get away with some comps that you can't on other maps.
Absolutely. Everyone's ready to go. We're getting right into it. So this is we still have one more. The winner of this series will go on to face 30K Violet in the grand finals tonight.
Yes,
so both teams here really want to they're going to come out and do their thing. I'm excited. Towers of Doom, game number 1, straight up, send it. You know, we usually see this as like a map that people like to pick at the end of a series to kind of equalize. But ManChickens has said, nah, let's just go right now. Let's just do it.
I'm going to start at the end here. Taking a look at the map bans. Tomb of the Spider Queen, Volskaya Foundry, Sky Temple, and Dragonshire are banned away. So we still got some pretty heavy hitters in the map categories available. We've got your Infernal Shrines still available. Of course, your Cursed Hollow and your Alterac Pass and all those maps that, you know, you love to see.
Oh, man.
Battlefield is something we haven't got to see today, but wouldn't be surprised at all to see that come in for game number 2.
Yeah, you know, a Battlefield that might be I would like to see that as a game number 3. That's a spicy one to have. But right out the gate.
Yeah. Ooh, we're starting off with a Falstad ban here coming out from Not Fans.
Yeah, that's the Falstad was a Vin hero who, I mean, Vin played it last series. He played on Tomb of the Spider Queen. If you think he's playing on Tomb of the Spider, he played on Tomb of the Spider Queen, you better believe he's going to play it on Towers of Doom. It's going to come out.
No Johanna, as is normal. No Stukov this time. I'm expecting a Rhaegar ban unless ManChickens has something up their sleeve. They do not. One thing to note here is we're in a J game and there's it's going to be a Nubarak first. I was thinking, you know, there's a lot of J heroes. They're still available to be picked here. The ManChickens might have to account for.
Yep, the Nubarak, flexible. I mean, I say flex. He can push with the hero. The Cocoon's really powerful. It's something that we know Not Fans really like to play. Super strong. The Haka coming out from B-Kid, another hard hero to kill. He's been shown that he knows what he's doing with this hero. And then the Junkrat. I was talking to you about this last series about Junkrat and what his best maps are. I definitely think this is one of his best maps, because of how you play around these altar phases. You got the traps in the bushes, you got the infinity poke essentially from the grenades, and there really aren't anything. There are no things in the way to eat the Junkrat traps. Maybe a Nubarak beetles, but
it's about time.
Raise Tychus, very frontline heavy here for Not Fans. Gonna make things a little bit difficult for Dahaka. We'll see what ManChickens has in response to this here. Get rid of the Tracer, understandable, as Maka is yet to pick.
Yeah, I think the priority for Maka is like, what, Tracer, Vala, Sylvanas, something like that?
Those are usually the ones that we see. Paletta, obviously we're going to get a Sergeant Hammer, something like that. Get a Gul'dan coming on out. Gots to see the Gul'dan. I think Gul'dan Tychus is good. You know that Gul'dan follow-up? Oh, they're going to ban follow-up. Interesting.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I think we'll see. Do you think we see the Garrosh this game? I think we'll see a Garrosh.
I mean, it was played with Junkrat last time. They had, they had a Stukov with it before, but there's plenty of healers that you can take alongside a Garrosh. They're going to try the Stitches this time, though. So rather than going straight into that heavy front line, they're just going to try to pick around it.
Anduin. Yeah, I was like, this is like, you could, if you wanted to hold your support pick, I guess you could, but then you kind of reveal your flex. And like Malfurion isn't necessarily fun to play into a Nubarak and Blaze and all that. Anduin's pretty safe. You got the pools and the gorge if that's what you want to go with. I mean, it makes sense.
So we got the Lucio here from Paletta. This is the way that I generally try to play against the Stitches, is when the Stitches gets a pull, you just send the rest of the team on in there as well.
Yeah.
And use it as an engage. Lucio can definitely help out with that. Also, just, getting an unstoppable all the time is pretty nice against this comp from ManChickens.
Yeah. Also the movement speed. If you're just baseline movement speed around in the lanes, Stitches has to work a little bit harder to land those hooks because people are moving a little bit faster. Movement speed is pretty underrated when it comes to self survivability.
I was thinking Vin might go a little bit safer on this pick, but it's going to be the Greymane here. Try to get some extra burst onto these Stitches pull targets. Understandable. I mean, what I'm assuming is this is going to be a Gorge Light Bomb, and you've got a little bit of stun time there, so you can use that. You got a Dahaka Tongue maybe to follow it up. Greymane can definitely bring the noise there. I'm assuming this is Cursed Bullet. I don't think going for the go for the throat into a Lucio is the play.
Yeah, I mean, and then trying to vault over on the Nubarak and Blaze to get onto a slippery Lunara and Tychus is cursed.
Probably just going to be sticking with Stitches and Gauges, but I don't know. I mean, we've got a Nubarak Beetles to deal with. You've got Unstoppables. You've got Bunkers. There's all sorts of things that are going to be in the way of these hooks, but I mean, as we've seen, it doesn't take that many hooks to just turn a game, so you just keep throwing them out there.
True. And, I mean, let's be real. ManChickens are relying on the power of friendship, Storm League friendship. So, they might be able to find it. They might be able to find those hooks. They believe hard enough.
Find out. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have Not Fans. Maka is on Lunara, the Paletta on Lucio, Jay is on a Nubarak, any problem on the Tychus, and the Thanatos is on the Blades.
The right-hand side in the red, we got the ManChickens. We got Vin on Greymane, Shiggity Stitches, B-Kid on the Haka, Porky on the Anduin, and last but not least, we have ManChicken on Junkrat.
ManChicken on Junkrat to round it out there. Extra round timers on level 1, as is tradition. Only one, looks like we've got the tissue regeneration here for Dahaka, so not going with the zoom, just going for the health.
Yeah, also gives you some...
big pull coming out there, but is going to be disconnected. The Thanatos able to walk away there. Shiggity, maybe looking for a fadeaway hook. Just going to get healed up and get on their way.
Yeah, he actually threw the hook out there as he was fading away and hooked the beetle.
Ain't that the way it's gonna go?
Yeah, no, the level 1 on the Dahaka, the tissue regen. I mean, being able to sustain up against the Blaze in the lane is pretty useful. But also later on in the game, when you get the oh my gosh, Primal Rage, those two talents synergize pretty well together too, because you've got more essence, more auto attack damage. So.
Sappers are going to be started up at the 1 minute mark here. So far, Blaze and Dahaka have kind of maintained their standing in the top lane, not going straight into the double soak. So right now, Greymane here for ManChickens is catching that soak. This is coming on down here. Vin, it's going to roll on out, take a little bit of damage, but we'll be mostly all right.
Interesting roll. Ooh, they're a little
in trouble there. What? Not expecting the trap. Short range pull onto Vin. Can Greymane roll? Yes, he can. Vin is all right. Big root coming out as well. Great chastise follow up, and a Nubarak is down. 2 kills here for ManChickens.
That was weird. Like, what was going on over there? The camps were already
I'm not sure
taken,
what
right?
the chase was about there. Maybe they thought that they could pick off a low health on the rotation, but friends were not far behind there.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Don't really need us to rotate mid for anything. Like, you should have just sieged up at bottom, got some structure damage a little bit. That's the one thing I see a lot of people do. They kind of just like autopilot default to hope, must rotate, get wave, even though your offlaner kind of already got that wave. This may be a communication issue there. Maybe you've been not saying that I already got mid or I got mid or nobody listening to him.
Engage there onto Shiggity, but Stitches will be alright with that. Our first altar phase is coming online here. We'll see what the priority is going to be for our teams, if we're just going to have the trade up top and fight over bot side, or if we're going to see something sneaky coming out from not fans. Right now, congregating sort of in the mid lane here. Maybe they're going to be fighting over the top side, and Uberak on the way as well.
Yeah, they got to catch this mid wave. Look, the Haka's catching mid, so now Blaze is set up on this side.
Thanatos going to throw out the slow. Beakit is trying to make their way through it.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't going to get
Thanatos
it.
didn't commit.
Oh no.
Checking on the bottom side here. Porky's looking for the channel for ManChickens. So it is going to be a 1-for-1 for now, and the top right side is going to be our battleground. See if the whole team comes on through. Thanatos just saying no thank you. Alright, so I'm not sure if the drag would have actually connected there. But maybe you just don't stick around to find out. You don't know if there's going to be people there to follow up on the CC.
Sure. No balls. He didn't commit. That's what happened. Oh man. We've got a bigger they are game. We got a bigger they are game.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Going old school with the Tychus. I loved that talent with the Tychus, because just the way I played on my team is I was the set him up, and then we had a knock him down assassin. It's like, all right, you just get him low, and I'll figure out the rest.
Right. I like it. Yeah.
We're not going to be able to burrow on out of there after Shiggity lands the quick hook. Are about as even as it gets here in terms of XP. Take a look there, a little bit of extra hero damage coming on in for ManChickens, but or hero XP, I should say. But that's about it.
Yeah, the engages from a Nubarak and the follow up from the Tychus it's a little weird. I like the minigun value. There isn't a whole lot of minigun value being applied onto the Stitches, and I feel like it's because of the range at which a Nubarak can engage with versus the range that Tychus can follow up with. You know,
yeah, you
like,
gotta have like these sort of diagonal type engages, sort of like a 45-degree angle, like that one right there. Jay coming north-south, any problem's able to just lock on there. Obviously not able to get too much damage out, but any problem was ready to activate the minigun immediately, rather than having to take a long dash forward and plug that gun up there.
Absolutely. Next Ultra Phase coming up here. Both teams even on XP. We got 5. Ooh, actually,
Jay's going to turn it around here. Shiggity slowed by the bed of barbs.
Oh,
nice pull there by Porky. A little bit of one way than the other. But double top lane altar. Thanatos has the top left. Baka in position here. ManChicken is in the area as well. Doesn't look like not fans are actually committing to interrupting this. Oh, is that a drag on a jet propulsion there? Yeah, that was an interrupt on the cast. Thanatos had it again and was able to escape.
Shiggity sharking around looking for that hook, but he got spotted. That wisp there in that bush revealing. Level 10's online for both teams. We got a cocoon. Nothing too crazy here. We got to go for the throw, actually.
Oh, I was thinking that was just a death sentence, but I mean, if you're super concerned about getting that last hit, I guess that's the way to go.
It makes I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what this looks like. Maybe they feel like this is what they need for their team fight, just to be able to like kill. I mean, it's a. I don't know.
I was talking earlier about like the set him up and knock him down. I mean, Junkrat not exactly known for finishing power, so maybe they just wanted that dichotomy. Is Shiggity gonna pop the Shambling Horror with the Gorge? Cocoon comes out and the Paletta gets away on the correct side of the gate there. So ult for ult has been used. B-Kid looking for something. The hook not going to quite land onto any problem. No Dahaka drag, though.
Oh, that was crazy. So what? The cocoon was actually following Stitches in the air.
Yeah,
when he was
during the leap.
Yeah, and then when he landed, he was no longer unstoppable, and then the cocoon hit and spit the target out.
Where's that missile speed we need?
Oh, man.
Solo bottom lane altar is going to be next. Neither team particularly close to level 13, so we should have an even fight here once again. And no 13 means no long hook for Shiggity just yet, so that's
Jay look on his backside, but
Jay's looking for Vin here. Nice helping hand is going to get Vin over to safety. Lunara with a double leaping strike to reposition. But the solo laners are threatening to come on down here. We could have our first big 5v5.
This is so... Okay, there's a minigun. There we go. There we go.
Minigun is going to hit there. Shiggity getting a little bit of shielding, but it's not going to be enough. Stitches goes down here as the Odin is popped. Porky caught in the back line, is going to get leapt onto, and that's 2 kills for not fans.
There it is.
Jay is going to start the channel here.
So Tychus was... or Stitches walked up to melee range of Tychus, got engaged on by the Anubarak, and got locked down long enough for that bigger they are value to really like take off. That right there is ideal. That's how you want to be doing that stuff. You don't want these long engages from a Anubarak while your damage, your follow-up damage is on the other side of the screen. You know, well played there for sure from not fans to be able to capitalize on that positioning and punish Shiggity. And the light bomb came out. And then the bunker, the shielding was reduced. The bunker came out, so like there was a target that didn't get hit by the light bomb as well.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, great job showing that bigger they are value. Stitches was very high health, went low, got healed up again, but now over the 30% mark, so taking him again. It's Nathanatos checking that bush there, very nicely done. Moving down to the bottom side here, we have the Gorge. Shiggity going to drop off Jay here. Nice unstoppable, though, is going to deny the trap.
No, actually, it was one of the beetles that he dropped before he got gorged.
Oh, did the beetle eat the trap?
Yeah. Oh. It went crunch, and I was a little beetle in there. Like, oh, no.
I'm surprised it's still the gotta trap them all in this situation as the root comes out onto Maka. There's a cocoon onto Greymane as well. Shiggity going to get that light bomb stun onto one as Porky trying to keep everyone alive.
Oh, the Gopher throw,
able to scoot away. B-Kid in the back, can't find the drag though. Nathanatos, is repositioned right into the back line, just trying to help. Blaze is going to go down.
He's got to reset and go for the throw. He's looking for it. Nah, he's not going to find it. I wonder... Oh, no, this is not the Running Wild at 13. I was like, I wonder if we'll see the Running Wild. I like the Running Wild with the go for the throat. I get it. Move speed's pretty cool and whatnot, but like you could tell there were there's certain moments there where Vin was just like looking to get in range just to cast the E and then the go for the throat, but he couldn't get it. He got it on the Blaze. He got it on the Blaze there at the end. But.
Right now, not fans trying to stabilize here. As ManChicken going to head out to the mid on the rotation. Not fans is closer to level 16, so we'll see if ManChickens wants to find a fight pre-16 or not.
Oh.
Hook not quite going to connect there. Jay's in the area. Trying to stop that rotation.
I don't know why they're afraid of this. I don't know why they're afraid of the Jay holding an angle when your damage is out pushing that in. They just walk at him.
Maka avoids. Oh, there's a cocoon. We're going to have a full-on fight here. They're looking for Shiggity. Pull comes out from Porky, and Vin is popped out of that cocoon.
Oh, the boop to cancel the Riptire there.
Nicely done. 16s are here for not fans. I assume it's going to be 2 pulls for Anduin once we get to 16, so that's even more engage opportunities and saves that can come on out from Porky, but we'll have to see what the 16 choice is.
Yeah, top wave is getting pushed in, mid wave is not getting caught here. Oh, now Vin's out of position, gonna get slowed here by the Lunara, leaping strike onto him. Wow.
Maka from a football field away finds the jump and moves in for the kill.
Is this unfair advantage? It is! Oh my god, I'm so Pog. Yo, the synergy between this Tychus level 13 and the unfair advantage is pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Let the gravekeepers
Looks like we're just going to have a simple trade here. Let me take a look at this. Unfair advantage. Nature's Toxin deals 60% more to heroes that are slowed, rooted, or stunned. So you got your Executioner talent there.
The altar is ours.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Fire upon
The spray and pray overkill reduces movement speed by 25%. You know,
So
hey.
you got some other reliable slows other than your own poison you can use to proc that damage. That's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
It's up.
You've
it's
got
up.
the oil slows for that as well.
Yep. It slows, stuns, and roots. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Engage onto Nubarak, or I'm sorry, onto Shiggity. Yeah, no, that's really cool. I like unfair advantage a lot. It pumps out a lot of good damage. You just gotta have the setup for it, right? This is that set 'em up, knock 'em down kind of style that you were kind of mentioning a little bit.
This is the part of the game where the hooks start to get scary.
True.
Valetta's able to dodge a couple of these so far, but the cooldown is going to start to be reduced soon. We've got the long engage. Shiggity knows these angles. Hook is going to land onto the sapper there, but all of a sudden, the area of effect, or the area of influence from ManChickens has increased dramatically.
Yeah. Yeah. He's throwing these hooks out. He's fishing. Oh,
There, we got a cocoon. We're going to find the pole. Shambling Horror coming out as well. Light Bomb is too late, though. Jay gets away. They're going to re-engage. Shiggity is going to get stunned out there, and there goes the stitches. Porky is caught in the backline for now.
Oh,
trade out for a Nubarak, though. The bark is in, and Lucio falling as well. Anduin going to be going down on the chase there as Maka tries to move away. B-Kid able to get underground and let that essence do its work. And that's going to be a 2 for 2. I was not expecting a 2 for 2 there.
yeah, that looked like a completely botched, like just absolutely just terrible engage there from ManChickens, but they were able to capitalize. The traps, you got to have the Junkrat traps out, especially if
Dolphin's
you're
going. Oh, Lunara, you didn't know.
Oh,
You didn't know.
Greymane into Lunara is pretty. It's pretty good. She's pretty squishy. You know, if you're sitting at 20%, it comes at you quick.
It's, you know, at higher health, it's good for Lunara until it's absolutely not. And it's just, oh no, I thought I was ahead. What happened?
Yeah, yeah. Was Lunara CC'd there or slowed or anything like that?
Not slowed, just low health.
Yeah, okay.
Like just stepped up with like 500 health or something like that, and it was just a bark and a swipe, and away you go.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think. Yeah, I think maybe Lunara thought they were out of range, and it was just like, oops, one step too far.
Yeah, I thought the Executioner got some value there, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, level 20 intensifying toxins on Lunara, man. Look at this.
40% damage extra at 3 stacks.
With the slows, with the unfair
Is that Splintered
advantage.
Spear as well? No, it's still Choking Pollen. Okay.
No, it's Choking Pollen. Yeah, it's Choking Pollen, and with the Leaping Strike, it's a lot of damage. Now it's
Maka
like
right now trying to take down the mid, but B-Kid in the area is making that difficult. 1 Q should do. There we go.
There we go.
Nara able to get away from trouble for now. Get behind that minion wave.
Man, look, I'm gonna be straight up here. Every time Maka plays a hero that other people are playing, he always, like, we saw a different Tychus build last week. Now we're seeing a different Lunara build. I appreciate this. Thank you, Maka. Thank you for making things interesting. Nice hook
It's
there.
gonna land. Shiggity
The trap.
gets one. Light Bomb comes out. It's right on time. Can they get this kill onto Jay? Burrow Charge comes up early. There's the rewind. Dahaka is coming in on the backside. Lunara Poison is ticking away here. Cocoon out onto Dahaka. And Not Fans is trying to escape. They kill the Rip Tire as well. Unbelievable peels.
Wow. I thought the Riptide was going to come out immediately after that Cocoon. Just like rip it. But he held
Vin,
on.
oh my goodness, Maka is just throwing that poison out. Big stun combo. Nathanatos can't find the connection. Eats an isolation as well as Hockey continuing to engage. A lot of low health bars that are being worked on here by any problem. B-Kid is super low. The Odin is connected, but there's so much healing coming on out. Stitches is going to be the first to go down as Vin is looking for any kind of way to move in. This fort is super low. This isn't a safe area anymore. Not Fans is moving on forward.
That was so awesome. The way the damage is coming out from the Lunara and the Tyke is... Oh my god. It's so much
just
damage.
Shelling that backline with the big red button.
They got
GG
6 caps
has been called.
and altar caps.
Boom, boom. One more shot on the way.
There it is.
Here it goes. Not Fans going up 1-0 on this best of 3.
That was cool. That was awesome. Like the damage was coming out. You got the leaping. You got the poisons. They got slowed. The Qs. The unfair advantage was happening. And then the Tiger Skin would go flying across the screen and just finish somebody off.
Man.
Really, really creative. Really cool, man.
I gotta be honest with you. Not one time in that entire match did I consider what the scoreboard was. It was just fight after fight and disengage and just moving around. I wasn't thinking about what's the strategy, who's controlling the map area. I was just like, these fights are incredible. When's the next one? And I was like, oh, the game's over.
Yeah, when I saw GG, I looked up. I'm like, "What's the score?"
Really? Oh, wait, what?
I was like, "Man, wow!" No, that's cool. We were straight up vibing with Heroes of the Storm, watching these like awesome fights. That's what makes Heroes of the Storm so fun. It's just like these awesome fights.
So
really
yeah,
cool.
that game ended right there. Not Fans. It looked like ManChickens, their engage was starting to come online there, was starting to work out. They got the great light bomb timing at the end there, but Anubarak just once again, just like any other target to get that hook, and that's a kill. But Jay doing a good job of staying out there and baiting those hooks forward, making sure that, Tychus and Lunara could move in safely. Nice. Very well played.
Yeah, that Stitches. Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and talk trash about Shiggity Stitches. That's not what I'm about to do. He was throwing the hooks, landing the hooks. Unfortunately, the synergy to be able to execute off of those hooks was a little off. If that was a Garrosh, I think that looks maybe just a little bit different. Maybe Garrosh dies a little bit more. Maybe not. I don't know. But
be an interesting case study for sure.
You have the traps that are set down, and we saw him throwing people into the traps and things like that last time. You don't have the cocoon to remove, like I don't know, if you gorge somebody, it gets a cocoon and it spits that person out. Gorging somebody and timing that with a light bomb can get a little weird. And then we saw that he would gorge somebody and try to spit somebody out into a trap. It didn't work out. I don't know. Stitch's Garrosh or Garrosh is not that bad either. You can go Decimate at 20 or Decimate, and then you go to Deadly Combat 20. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's probably a little easier to pull off than like dropping them exactly in the right spot with Gorge, because you could just point to the target there. Yeah, I mean, we saw that. We'll have to see whether Garrosh is open in the next one, because that was a banger in that first series for sure.
That was cool, man. That was cool. This Nathanatos level 16 is a little interesting to me. The heat treatment, heal for 75% of the damage dealt by Pyromania. That was an interesting talent. Okay.
All right. I mean, they're in there with, Gray Mane Stitches the Haka a lot of the time. I can see it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Slexia, thank you so much for gifting the tier 1 to Galna Gunner. Appreciate the support.
Hog Champ.
What map? Just waiting on our next map here.
Oh, Crush. It's not a game. It's Crush. We're going. We're doing it.
What are we doing? Looking at Discord. I think I see it.
Let's go.
Looks like we're going to Battlefield of Eternity. Chosen by not fans.
Game Fantastic. Number 2. Battlefield of Eternity. Nice. This is
got the call.
We talking about team fights, man. this is a map that has team fights, and these two teams want a team fight.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Rob Paris, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you. Yep, we're getting our players in here. Battlefield of Eternity. I mean, I outed myself there on map number 1. I was just watching fights.
Yeah.
We were just. I'm hoping to see more of the same here on Battlefield. To be honest, I just want to see. I would want to see these two teams brawl. It's entertaining as hell.
You know what, man? It really is. No shame, straight up. You know, these teams have been these have been the best teams throughout this split of the HRCS. We've seen them out macroing and doing stuff like that, and some of them. For me, their team fighting has been like some of the most entertaining. I'm still gonna just shout out game number 1, Towers of Doom, Not Fans versus Tavern Brawlers. Those team fights were insane.
That's an epic game.
That was last week. That was last
Yeah.
week, right? Yeah. That was an epic one. That was here on this was it was on your channel, right? We did
No, it was I passed it to you. It was you and Frost.
That's right. It was Frosty. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, go check that one out too. That's a good one. But yeah, it's cool to watch these teams, like the creativity that we saw in the talent builds and like how the fights play out, and then just the raw mechanical skill. But are you ready?
Getting there.
I wonder what the-
Albatox, thank you for the follows.
I wonder
Justin, I saw you earlier. Thank you for the follow as well.
what the Lunara priority is here. ManChicken plays.
ManChicken's been playing a ton of Lunara and Junkrat, basically all HRCS.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if the same priority is there. Galna Gunner with the follow. Galna Gunner got a sub before a follow. I always love it when that happens. I love it when that happens.
He was
Thank you
lurking
so much
here
for the
that
support.
whole time and didn't even follow.
Oh,
Absolutely outed.
You love to see it. Just waiting on our 10th player to get in the lobby, and then we'll be able to get going here. For those who are coming in fresh, we'll send you over to the map select screen for just a moment to remind you of the series situation. Tomb, Volskaya, Sky Temple, and Dragonshire are out. We had Towers of Doom as our game number 1. We're going to Battlefield for game 2. We've got our 10th player in the lobby. We'll be able to get started here in just a moment.
Am I verified mod check? He can type. Nice.
Oh, Marlo, you didn't link a phone number to your account. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You got the 10-minute timeout, didn't you? I am happy that Twitch got those new sort of fine-tuning settings. I think it's cut down on a lot of like the random trolls.
Yeah. Have you? Has it helped with like those random bots that just sit in your like the chat? You know what I mean? They kind of just sitting there.
I haven't seen the noise on Twitter since. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's still happening, but it's not at the forefront right now.
I see.
And I haven't heard it like in our community as much. So I'm hoping that at least means that it's died down. Obviously, the more we can do to help out streamers and make them, feel safe and grow on this platform, the better. But I think that particular rash of bots has ceased.
Got it. The only bots here are you bots in chat that playing
That's
this
right.
game and watching. No, I'm just kidding.
The hot spots are here.
The hot bots. Game number 2, Battlefield of Eternity. All right, man. So, Battlefield of Eternity. What do you want to see here? Don't say Artanis. We know that's already.
Listen. No, I think Garrosh would be a really cool one to see here on Battlefield because you get that classic control around the immortal stuns. Obviously, we're not allowed to see any Johannas.
True.
I've been seeing a lot of Li Ming Hanzo combos here on Battlefield, and I think that'd be a really cool one to see. I don't know if it fits the brawling style that these teams have presented, but I think that's something to watch out for.
I wonder if Not Fans bans the Rhaegar here, considering that they saw ManChickens ban it from the first pick position last game.
see here. Oh my goodness, Lexia's on a roll. Gift subs to Marlo, Albatox, Epic Player, Panda Colada. Thank you so much for the support, Slexia. I appreciate it a ton. Welcome, everyone. Enjoy your emotes. Got all the Donkey Kong that you could ever want.
PogChamp.
There's the Rhaegar ban. I'm assuming this is Stukov goes away, unless they really want to remove something like a Greymane, but...
This Rhaegar ban, like not fans did not ban the Rhaegar. They banned the Vala instead. They got a free ban, essentially. So somebody on the side, no one on the side of ManChickens can play Rhaegar right now, I guess. So you know, because ideally you would want, if you think those two heroes are broken, if you honestly legitimately believe Johanna. If both teams believe that those two heroes are broken, that ManChickens ban, the second pick is the one banning those, and the first pick is the one banning the things that they just don't feel like playing. But it's been reversed here.
Yeah,
it's really interesting.
I mean, ManChicken, the player, has been very much locked into this Lunara Junkrat pairing, and I feel like maybe not fans just abused that in the draft phase to grab this Anubarak Stukov.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll see the Tychus ban, because I think this Tychus kind of open. Not fans, they like their Tychus. It leaves them. They find that it keeps them flexible. It helps their playstyle out a lot. I wonder if that's something that comes out, a ban that comes out from the side of the ManChickens. This next ban here, they don't have a support option. There's going to be a Uther ban. I like this ban a lot. Porky showed that he was willing to play an Uther on Tomb of the Spider Queen, and you still, I think Uther is an excellent support into a Nubarak, and also Uther protects any kind of hard engaged blow up that could potentially come out from the side of that fence.
You've got the hard protect on the ult. You've got the armor coming out at all times. I think that would have been a solid pickup for ManChickens. We're going to see the Tracer removed again here. Not fans. They're looking at the... Got a Muradin on the other side here. I mean, you could do the Tychus again. I feel like maybe less of a priority on Battlefield specifically. But I'm not sure what else you want instead. Yeah, they're just going to go ahead and grab the... They're just kind of running it back right now on these picks. Both teams, really. I mean, we've got a different tank here, but B-Kid's back on Dahaka, ManChicken's back on Nara.
And you know what? And this last pick could very well be, you know, maybe that Li Ming or something, right? And then you swap, maybe any problem plays the Li Ming, and then you've got Mach on his signature Tychus build. Maybe that's what we end up seeing. Get the Brightwing.
And Brightwing Vin's back to the Greymane. These are about as similar of drafts as these teams could put together.
Maybe this is not a Li Ming game. I mean, it very well could be, just because of...
Into the Lunara, I think, is a little tough, but, I mean, it's doable. You've got your Anubarak set up.
Yeah.
Is this just Hanzo? Do you go with something a little bit more?
I like how you and I just both default. Is this just Hanzo?
It's just, you know, it's a thing you can always kind of do. I don't know.
There it is. Yeah, I was going to say, it could be Sylvanas, and there it is. Sylvanas.
Wow. I mean, Not Fans has a very strong draft right now.
Yeah, a very strong draft. Yeah, I was gonna say this is just a Sylvanas. You got a Anubarak Beetles, you've got Odin, you've got the Black Arrows, and you're taking buildings.
Wow.
You know, it's
ManChickens. I mean, they've got the tools to handle this, but if Not Fans gets an inch, they're gonna take a mile with this comp.
Yeah.
Like, the siege potential here and the potential to just snowball through structures and walls is insane with this composition.
Yeah, and their team fights, it's gonna be fast. Like Lunara, Tychus, like this entire team composition pumps out so much damage so fast. Greymane and Lunara really need to be careful. I doubt we see. Oh my gosh, I feel like if we don't see the cleanse, the abolish magic from the Lunara, it's kind of like it feels bad. Especially if the enemy team goes mind control, but I feel like you almost need greater spell shield just in case. And is this a leaping strike? I know ManChicken likes his Thorwood Vine, but do we see a leaping strike this game?
I think they might have to, but we'll have to find out. Game number 2 coming at you now on the left and the blue. We have Not Fans. Any Problem is on Tychus, Maka playing Sylvanas, Jay is on Anubarak, the Paletta on Stukov, and the Thanatos is playing the Blaze.
On the right-hand side, in the red or orange, if you know you're on colorblind mode, we've got the ManChickens. We've got Shiggity on Muradin, ManChicken playing the Lunaro, Porky on Brightwing, B-Kid on Dahaka, and Finn playing the Greymane. And it looks like we... Okay.
Uh-oh. Porky coming into the wrong neighborhood there is going to get the self-cleanse, but it's not going to be enough. Just kind of, with this Sylvanas composition, both teams just kind of had to hang out in the mid for a second, and Porky just took a wrong turn there.
Unlucky. I like this level 1 coming out here from Maka, the Might of the Banshee Queen. It's really good. This to me, this is probably going to be a mind control. Ooh, nice little drag.
What a drag! Maka is stuck, and that's going to make it a 1-for-1. The pings are in.
Maka just kind of just stood there for a second. I don't know. Maybe he lagged. I don't know.
Yeah, just, you know, 3, 2, 3 things. Oopsies.
Dax.
Now we've got.
Dax saying that Vines is more front to back, which looks like the comp wants to do. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, Dax. Are you a front to back or back to front Vineser IRL? Let me just stop. All right. Now the Vine of the Banshee Queen.
Oh my goodness, Vin in a little bit of trouble down here as we have the. Now the Palette is the one in trouble. Stukov is going to be taken out there as ManChickens controls the bottom camp. The fights will not stop. Shiggity's able to move away. Tell me about Might of the Banshee Queen.
No, hey, hang on. Well, you know, forget Might of the Banshee Queen right now. I'm just going to say that was really greedy for Not Fans to just use 2 people on that camp when there's 2 globals on the side of ManChickens. Yeah, there was 2. Like Anubarak was just kind of just doing something else. Like that you gotta be careful of that. But anyways, by the Banshee Queen, you get the mind control. You've got a target that's walking at you. All your Qs land on them. All your auto, you're standing. You just obliterate that target. That person just can get completely deleted. So I think, you know, man, this is what I was saying. Like if you want to abolish magic to be able to cleanse that mind control. But if you're the one, you know, if you're getting got on by something else, maybe that greater spell shield keeps you alive. It's hard to say. I think it's probably just great. I think it's just abolish magic.
Yeah, I mean, they both got their merits, right? So you got to decide on. I mean, maybe you can see how the game goes up until the 13 point. Am I the target? Is someone else the target here? And you make that choice. But we're going up on our first objective phase.
Yo, bigger they are again, man.
Any problem locking in a favorite? I mean, killing a Muradin is kind of similar to trying to kill a Stitches in terms of just like chewing through that initial health bar. So I see the similarities there. Yeah,
well, it's interesting because these players are ones that say that the whatchamacallit, Master Assassin is like the default talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Shiggity getting the face shift here from Porky.
Gets the heal. Thanatos with a double stun now. Now Porky in a bit of trouble. Has the cleansing. One more auto. Crossfire connects and Brightwing goes down. Nice silence in that area. Jay is going to find the stun. Thanatos with the follow-up, and Vin is exploded. 2 kills for Not Fans, and they're going to peel back towards this Immortal.
Jay!
Oh gosh, Jay. Oh jeez, oh no! Okay, stopped it early. That would have been a clip of the year.
Yeah, true. No, but this set them up, knock them down kind of style. You've got the bigger they are, you put a lot of damage on that front, on whoever it is, and then Maka is going to be able to clean them up. When you go Might of the Banshee Queen, the mind control, I'm assuming it's a mind control, and then and you go maybe Barb Shot at level 7. And just blow that target does not have a chance.
First objective is going to be going over to Not Fans here down in the bottom lane. Trying to channel my inner Baja. Is this one Alarial? I'm trying to remember.
This one is Alarian, yes.
Larian.
And Larry in.
We'll leave that to Bahamut. We got the Angel coming on down the lanes here for non-fans. We got the growing infestation online for the Paletta now as Shiggity trying to move into the back. Stormbolt does not connect. Then he's going to go in. Great drag lands onto Maka. Are we going to get a haunting wave out? Maka with nowhere to go is going to go down here. Objective. Oh, Shiggity with the short hop there is still going to move away. Nice turnaround stun onto Jay. Great damage, but wow, big impale. And Jay's going to get away.
So Maka used a haunting wave to kind of create some space between the opponents and himself, and it landed in front of the bush and got dragged. Got dragged.
Gonna have to watch those angles as B-Kid is on point with those so far.
Yeah, he's farming tonight. He's mad. He's mad about that game number 1.
ManChickens claim the bottom camp here. We see Not Fans, Blaze, and Tychus up in the top lane. Gonna get some alternate pressure into Dahaka there. Stukov heading up just to make sure there's no funny business. Gonna come on back down here, of course. Nice to be in the area when you've got some globals that might just come and invade your camp.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that this Tychus kind of cruised on up there just to kind of spook this Dahaka out. Coming back down, kind of put a little bit of pressure, or at least be able to help with this defense on the bottom lane. But yeah, I like to see the Tychus players kind of gets the jump on the Shiggity. Here comes the overkill, but he's got enough spell armor to be able to get away. But no, that was good. Jay actually canceled the dwarf toss on the Shig. But yeah, Tychus players. If you're playing with Tychus, I see a lot of times that Tychus just kind of sticks with the 4-man and does his thing. Hey, you can run up there on that top lane, on that off laner, and just really make that guy's life miserable. There's so many offlaners get to do so much for free in this game with no pressure. If you've got a Tychus, why not abuse that?
Maka stepping up to help clear this wave. It looks like they were looking for B-Kid, but B-Kid not going to step up into that. Both teams going to grab their shaman camps and look for level 10s here, and this is where the explosions could go off here, as we're going to have heroics ready on both sides for this next immortal phase.
Yeah, we got the festering wounds and then the haunting wave, or I'm sorry, the wailing arrow.
Okay.
So not what I was expecting. A little disappointed, but we'll see. We'll see what Maka's cooking up here in this kitchen.
I mean, being able to turn off, a Brightwing Z is nice. Turn off some Dahaka stuff is nice. As Jay gets a little bit engaged on the bottom side, he's forced to cocoon the Murden here. Vin could be in a bit of trouble. Maka caught once again here. Is going to go down. B-Kid taking a tour in front of the enemy team before heading on back to safety. We'll see who gets to the immortal race first here. Yeah.
Some unfortunate timings and positionings here from Maka for sure. Getting punished by B-Kid on the Dahaka. He's playing phenomenally, by the way, on this hero.
A little bit of race going on here. Jay is able to get out of trouble. Nathanatos looking for a jet propulsion, but could not find it. Shiggity knocked away by the stun. Just a couple more hits here as ManChicken can't stick around, though. And now the re-engage. Jay finds the double hit, but Avatar is popped by Shiggity. Murden able to jump to safety. What a turnaround there onto a Nubarak. Now Nathanatos is trying to get away. Vin on the chase here, has to watch out for the immortal stun. Nice growing infestation once again is, oh no, Nathanatos whiffs on the tunnel. And that's going to be another kill and some more. Maka, no way out, will fall as the 3rd kill.
Dang, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild, The festering wound, like he shot his haunting wave out to try to get that festering wounds applied, but I didn't hit anything. And then a Nubarak burrows in, and, well, Sylvanas can't deal the damage. The festering wounds has already been used. Can't apply that, and then it just turned south real quick for Jay on the Nubarak. He got obliterated. It was really fast it was insane how fast he got popped. But this is their push. You got Greymane, Lunara, and you've got a full shield immortal just going to march down this top lane. I'm going to pop the Odin to help defend this.
Odin's going to come on out here. Maka trying to step up and get some damage with that Shadow Dagger. Wall still standing for now, and Greymane and Lunar having a tough time stepping up here with a threat of an Anubarak re-engage. Shielding is taken down here onto the objective, and this Tychus Odin is a huge deal as Jay goes double stun out onto Shiggity. But Brightwing comes in with the heal. Shiggity goes in. Brightwing is cocooned in the back, but the Paletta is taken down here. Maka turns it around with a Wailing Arrow, but Vin has the abilities and time to be able to roll away. ManChickens coming out ahead.
Yeah, great aggressive play from Shiggity. He was just like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to miss my stun, but it's not going to matter. We're going to kill this person anyways. The damage from Lunara is going to absolutely eat. Man, this is a different look here for ManChickens. I mean, I would even say even the same for not fans. Definitely not looking as
is looking.
spooky.
There's the oh no, Jay's in the corner. Stun is going to land there. Nathanatos has the peel. B-Kid is low. Pops the Essence in the dig to escape. Ooh, that was almost a good turnaround there by not fans.
Yo, the Thanatos with these peels has been pretty nice. Outside of that one where he whiffed, you know, and ended up dying, you know. Heads up. Hey, if you're an offlaner, these are some of the things you can do. You can be aggressive, but also, more importantly, you can be just as defensive for your team if needed. Blaze provides a lot of great peel. Hogger can do the same. Dahaka, probably not as much, but yeah, Yrel, another great peeling offlaner.
Absolutely. That's what I see a lot from Nathanatos on Blaze, not from Blaze in general. It's not always the hunting jet propulsion to go out there. You've got an Uberak for that. You've got to have that ready for counter engage. You've got to have that ready for when Greymane goes in, for when Dahaka comes out of that burrow. You need, you know, just one more stun onto Muradin. And Nathanatos has done a great job of holding it until it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Go for
Portals are coming up next here. Dahaka staying off the map for now, but grabbing some of that XP and heading to join the team. Some mortals are spawning in. Let's see what our next fight looks like. We're even talent tiers once again.
All right, we're seeing the Endless Spores now, and it's a patched Endless Spore, so we're able to use it. Curious to see. Ooh, Paletta gets the stun.
Paletta gets stunned. Is going to get polyed, but moves back to safety. Nathanatos finds the stun there. Big silence zone coming on out from Stukov. B-Kid looking for a drag on the edge. Big, the smallest massive shove you ever did see. As the silence connects, Dahaka is going to go down. Vin and Shiggity are super low. There goes a triple for Tychus. Brightwing is going to fall as well, and now ManChicken is on the retreat. But Paletta got to watch out, though. Stukov peels away. And wow, not fans. The Paletta.
Oh, okay.
The W almost got him.
Wow, that was crazy. They found this like they almost got Paletta, and then they just got clapped, man. That silence. He was able to get the silence off. Ooh. And Tychus actually just killed 3 people there.
Yeah, just everyone kind of got hung up around that one bush. And then just the area of effect stuns came on through. The splash silence was there. The Stukov silence was there. And wow, not fans jumping out to a big... You know, it was... They were a little bit behind in experience before, and now look at them. They've got their 16s. They've got a full shield Immortal. This could be
got
key.
That top form down early, too. You got black arrows. Black arrows up.
See if it comes out here. Not popped just yet. As the wall is going to be taken down. Still a ton of shielding left on this Immortal. They take out the walls. There's the black arrow. Is going to turn off this keep. Shiggity moves on forward looking for some. Growing Infestation is going to stop them here on the edge as this keep is already down to half. Wow, this Immortal is still super healthy here.
Oh, yeah.
Shiggity trying to move forward, looking for an engage, looking for any kind of an angle here. There's no way they kill this in time. This keep is down, and Not Fans is going to retreat to safety. Incredible push there.
Yeah, that was massive. That was massive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little surprised that they didn't stick around, and not because I think that that's like the right play or whatever. I just thought that they would be
just based on how this series has gone.
Yeah,
they've been playing fairly. I mean, both teams have been playing very aggressively here. You know, from a calm mind perspective, they absolutely had more to lose than to gain by just wandering in towards the core in that spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It would have been a fun brawl to watch. Oh, this could be
Yes,
a fun brawl to watch here as Dahaka's looking to come on down. It's going to be a full 5v5 over this camp. The stun in the silence is
the
on to
ISO in the
Shiggity.
back.
Gets away and pops the avatar, but Brightwing goes down here. Cocoon, or the bunker, is going to shield Jay for now. Murden falls. There goes Lunara as well.
no.
It's a triple kill. Are they just going to go win?
I think
They're going through the wall. They're going to try.
They're doing it. They're doing it. Yeah, that was crazy. So it was a heads up play from B Kid to throw the isolation onto Paletta
Nice
to
black
stop
arrows.
the.
Vin. Oh no. Vin's able to get away. Here comes the Odin, and I don't think there's anything that can be done here. Nice stun comes out. Greymane's just going to have to head back in, look for an opportunity, but everyone is so healthy. The core down to 70%. Maka just repositions to the other side. Core down to 50. Jay stun onto 2, and this is going to be everything. Not Fans is going to go ahead and move on to the grand finals of Heroes Rise Challenger Series. GG.
GG, well played, man. That last siege, that bot siege camp fight, man. Great isolation onto the Stukov. Maka deletes Brightwing, and then after that, like, you're fighting onto a point with Stukov, who's getting reset after reset after reset on the silence. Like, you can't play the game anymore at that point. It's just it like you're in that moment, you're ManChickens, and that happens, and you're like, it's just GG. You just know that's what's happening. That's the end of the game. But man, well played by both teams. Really scrappy fights for sure. So that puts ManChickens at 3rd place. Wild Heart Omega 4th place. ManChickens at 3rd place, and then we're going into the grand final match to see who takes it all.
Incredibly entertaining series there between Not Fans and ManChickens. They've been some fan favorites just throughout these weeks leading up to today. Really strong performers coming on through the bracket here. This is going to be a great finals. Not Fans is going to be facing 30K Violet once again here. So the second series in the same day. That's going to be very exciting to see. This has been great. This has been fantastic.